Hello, I'm Peter Blackwood. Welcome back to Icon Diary, and now I am painting an icon of Henri Nouwen. Finding a suitable model has not been easy, not because there are no images of him. Indeed, quite the contrary. There are many photos and some paintings of it, and at least one icon by Robert Letts. Instead of picking one image as my model, I've selected a few photos, ones that do not have him laughing or smiling broadly. And what I did discover by looking at the many photos was that he has a tendency to cock his head to one side. So that's what I've tried to do. Imagine Henri Nouwen looking at me with that questioning tilt of the head. And so I drew my pencil sketch and I traced it onto my panel and painted over the red ochre tracing lines with Mars black and Ercolano red. Now, for the background, I'm doing something I haven't done in a while. I'm mixing white with yellow ochre. The ochre has a higher chroma than unbleached titanium, so that it should look more vibrant, more brilliant. And the halo, well, straight yellow ochre and Ercolano red for the inscription. The old favourite burnt umber should work for the shading. Trying for a monochrome version of the whole image and then applying a membrane of the base colours for the shirt and the face with, again, another old favourite, titanium white, added progressively to give the highlights. Henri Nouwen was a Dutch Catholic priest born January 24th, 1932, and he died September 21st, 1996. His teaching and his writing provided a profound influence on Christian spirituality and the teaching of pastoral care. A colleague of mine, Meg Herbert, wrote movingly of her experience of Henri's teaching and care when she studied at the Yale Divinity School. His focus, she says, of ministry was on hospitality. And my first encounter with his teaching was reading his book, The Wounded Healer. The title, kindness. So let's give him a blue shirt, ultramarine, with the chroma knocked back with burnt umber, and burnt umber again as a base colour for hair, and then make him look grey. Glasses are a bit of a pest in icons, and portraiture in general, I should imagine. Getting both lenses the same size is the challenge. I don't want Henri's glasses to dominate, so I'm going to try painting them in before I paint the membrane and see what happens. And as usual, for a Caucasian face, the base colour membrane is yellow ochre with terravert and Ercolano red. Then titanium white added for highlights, and maybe burnt umber added where shadows are needed to increase the contrast. Some red, no one notices it, but the red, Ercolano red, lifts the skin tones really well. This main palette has been fairly basic. The prime colours of yellow and blue and just a touch of red. There's just a little bit of red in the inscription in the top left, and I wonder if this image needs a little bit of red down on the right, just to provide some balance. In some photos, Henri has pens in his shirt pocket. What about a red one? After all, he was a prolific writer. Well, a few things worked in this icon, stuff I tried that I'd learned because I gave it a go. Painting the glasses before painting the face was much better than trying to paint them over the top of the finished face, which has been my former habit. And the red pen, yeah, it helps balance the colours a bit, I think. Well, thank you for joining me on this journey. I hope you can join me again the next time I meet you on Icon Diary.